Welcome back to the channel. If you have been following the entertainment world lately, you already know that Ripa and Mark Consuelos are not just a couple, they are a phenomenon. And at this year's Oscars, the two did something that caught the attention of fans and media alike. In the middle of all the Hollywood glitz and glamour, they paused to reflect on their shared professional life, specifically on what it means to co-host live with Kelly and Mark, and why that show holds such a special place in both of their hearts. The moment quickly went viral, sparking a conversation about authenticity, partnership, and what it truly means to love what you do. And today, we are breaking it all down for you. To fully appreciate this moment, you have to understand the journey that brought Ripa and Mark Consuelos to where they are today. Ripa has been a fixture in American living rooms for over 2 decades. She first joined live as co-host alongside Regis Philbin back in 2001, and from the very first episode, audiences were captivated by her warmth, her wit, and her effortless ability to connect with people. Over the years, she navigated co-host changes, network negotiations, personal challenges, and public scrutiny, all while maintaining her status as one of the most consistent and beloved figures in daytime television. Mark Consuelos, on the other hand, is best known to fans as Hiram Lodge from the long-running CW drama Riverdale. But long before he was playing a scheming patriarch on primetime television, Mark was already a familiar face thanks in large part to his relationship with Kelly. The two met on the set of the soap opera All My Children in 1995, and their chemistry was immediate and undeniable. They eloped in 1996, and over the course of nearly 3 decades, they have built a life together that includes 3 children, multiple business ventures, and now a shared television home. When longtime live co-host Ryan Seacrest announced his departure from the show in 2023, speculation ran wild about who would fill that iconic seat beside Kelly. Names were floated, auditions were had, and the internet offered plenty of unsolicited opinions. But when it was announced that Mark Consuelos would be stepping in as permanent co-host, the reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Fans were thrilled. Critics were curious. And Kelly and Mark, ever the professionals, got to work building something genuinely special together on screen. Since Mark officially joined the show in April 2023, Live with Kelly and Mark has experienced a notable resurgence in energy and ratings. The couple's undeniable chemistry, their willingness to be candid and playful with each other, and their ability to balance professionalism with genuine personal warmth have made the show feel fresh, fun, and deeply human, which makes what they said at the Oscars all the more meaningful. At this year's Academy Awards, Ripa and Mark Consuelos were among the many celebrities who graced the red carpet, looking absolutely stunning as always. Kelly dazzled in a show-stopping gown that had photographers scrambling, and Mark, ever the dashing leading man, looked every bit the Hollywood star he has always been. But it was not their fashion choices that made headlines the next morning. It was what they said when reporters asked them about their lives, their work, and what keeps them grounded in an industry that can be anything but. In a candid and genuinely heartfelt moment capture on camera, both Kelly and Mark opened up about why hosting Live Together means so much to them. Kelly described the show as a place of joy, a space where she gets to start every morning doing something she truly loves alongside the person she loves most in the world. She spoke about the privilege of connecting with audiences every day, of being invited into people's homes during those quiet morning hours before the rest of the world fully wakes up. There was something deeply sincere in the way she talked about it, not like a rehearsed answer designed to generate good press, but like someone genuinely counting their blessings out loud. Mark echoed those sentiments with his own perspective, noting that stepping into the co-host role was not something he took lightly. He acknowledged that Liv has a legacy, that Kelly has built something remarkable over more than 2 decades, and that being trusted to be part of that every single morning is not lost on him. He spoke about the unique dynamic of working alongside your spouse, the challenges it can present, but also the incredible rewards. He mentioned that sitting next to Kelly on that set every morning gives him a new appreciation for who she is professionally, for her instincts, her humor, her ability to read a room and make everyone in it feel at ease. Together, they described the show as a kind of anchor in their otherwise unpredictable lives. Both of them have other projects, other commitments, and the demands of raising a family in the public eye come with their own set of pressures. But live, they said, is the constant. It is the place where, regardless of what else is happening in the world or in their personal lives, they show up, they connect, and they do the work they love. That kind of passion and clarity, delivered on the most glamorous night in Hollywood, resonated with a lot of people. Interestingly, they also touched on something that does not often get discussed openly in the entertainment industry, which is the challenge of sustaining a long-running show and keeping it relevant. Kelly, in particular, spoke about the responsibility she feels toward the audience, toward the crew, and toward the show's legacy. She did not sugarcoat the fact that daytime television is a competitive and ever-changing landscape, but she expressed genuine confidence in where Live is headed, and a great deal of that confidence, she made clear, comes from having Mark by her side. The internet, as it tends to do, had feelings. Lots of them. Clips of Kelly and Mark's red carpet interviews spread quickly across social media platforms, with fans flooding the comments sections with messages of admiration and affection. Many viewers noted how rare it is to see a celebrity couple speak so openly and genuinely about their professional lives without it feeling performative or rehearsed. Comments like, "This is what real love looks like," and "I watch Live every morning, and you can just feel their connection through the screen," were among the most popular responses. Entertainment media outlets picked up the story almost immediately, with several major publications running pieces about the couple's Oscar night interview and what it signals about the current state of Live with Kelly and Mark. Some entertainment journalists noted that Kelly and Mark's willingness to champion their daytime show on the Oscars red carpet speaks to a certain confidence and comfort that has clearly grown over the past couple of years of co-hosting together. There is no pretense, no embarrassment about being daytime television hosts in a room full of Oscar nominees. There is just pride, plain and simple. Several television critics also weighed in, pointing out that the show's ratings trajectory since Mark joined has been positive, and that the audience response to their pairing has exceeded early expectations. For a show that has been on the air for as long as Live has, that kind of renewed enthusiasm is no small thing, and the Oscars moment only seemed to amplify it. So why does any of this matter beyond just being a feel-good celebrity story? Well, there are a few layers worth unpacking here. First, there is the cultural significance of seeing a genuine, long-term couple thrive both personally and professionally in an industry that is rarely kind to either. Hollywood is littered with cautionary tales about relationships that could not withstand the pressures of fame, ambition, and public scrutiny. Kelly and Mark are, in many ways, the exception to that rule, and moments like their Oscar night conversation remind audiences of that. Second, there is the story of daytime television itself. The genre has been under enormous pressure for years, battling against streaming services, shifting media consumption habits, and a changing cultural landscape. The fact that Live with Kelly and Mark continues to not only survive but genuinely thrive is a testament to the power of authentic human connection on screen. In an era of algorithmically optimized content, there is still something irreplaceable about two real people sitting down every morning and talking to the world. Kelly and Mark seem to understand that deeply, and their Oscar night comments reflected it. And then there is the personal dimension. Mark stepping into the co-host role with a risk, professionally and personally. Working alongside your spouse every day in front of millions of viewers is not something most couples would choose to do. But from everything Kelly and Mark have said, including their candid Oscar night reflections, it sounds like it has strengthened rather than strained their relationship. That is a powerful and somewhat remarkable thing. Looking ahead, all signs point to Kelly and Mark continuing to build on the momentum they have created at Live. with the show's ratings holding strong and audience affection.